What is the probability of picking a point in the shaded area? Round your answer to the nearest hundredth. So what we're trying to figure out is if we just picked a point on this shape, what's the probability that we pick a point in this shaded gray area region? And so there's a couple things that we're going to need to do to be able to solve for this. The first thing is we need to identify that we have some different shapes going on here. So one that I see is the rectangle. And then the other shape that I see that is not shaded is this triangle. And so what we can do is we can figure out the area of the rectangle, and then we're going to subtract the area of the triangle, and that's going to let us know the shaded region. And then we're going to use that to help us solve the probability. So the first thing we want to do is let's figure out the area of the rectangle. It's going to be the first thing. So for our rectangle, that's a pretty simple one for us to be able to figure out. The area is just going to be 12. Remember, it's base times height, base of 12 times the height of 4. So the area for our rectangle is going to be 48. All right, and we'll switch colors and we'll talk about the triangle next. Remember with the triangle, to find the area of a triangle, it is going to be 1/2 base times height. So we're going to do 1/2 times the base of the triangle, you can see is 9. And then the height, although it's not listed directly in the triangle, it is the height of the rectangle. So this height right here of this triangle is 4. So we're going to do 1/2 times base times height. So 1/2 times 9 times 4. And that is 18. Now the area of the rectangle is 48. The area of the triangle, which is not shaded, is 18. So if we want to know the area of the shaded region, okay, we want to know the shaded part, we're going to subtract those two numbers. So for the shaded part, the shaded region, we're going to do 48 minus 18, which gives us that the shaded region is 30 centimeters squared for the area. Now, if we want to know the probability of being able to land on the shaded area, we're going to take the shaded area, and we're going to divide it by the total area. So the total area is the rectangle, that 48. The shaded area we found out is 30. So to figure out our probability, we're going to do 30 divided by 48. And that's going to give us our probability. And so 30 divided by 48, I'm just going to calculate it over here on the side, and you guys can do that on your calculator as well. It's about 0.625. And remember, it said to round our answer to the nearest hundredth. So 2 numbers behind the decimal. So this is going to round up to our final answer, which is 0.63.